Hi guys, this is Kritika, and today we have our CEO Mr. Ashish Gupta with us, and we are going to deep dive into his perspective on startup education and the journey behind Bambinos. Hi Ashish, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Thank you, Kritika.
Ashish, our audience would love to know more about you. Can you please take us through your journey?
I'm born and brought up in Chandigarh. Did my MBA engineering, worked for a few years in India and US, and after MBA, I worked for Amazon, where I got inspired to launch my company. And education has always been my area of interest. Luckily, I got Gaurav Barar, who is my co-founder, and both of us then decided to launch Bambinos. And since last 5 years, we have been working hard building the company for children around the world. And the journey so far has been very enriching.
I think schools today are quite advanced. Why do you think there's a need to teach students online?
So, Kritika, 9 out of 10 children in India can't read properly. That is the reality of Indian education system. The overall curriculum that we have in India is still lagging behind the industry requirement. So, company like Bambinos needs to exist to equip children to make them future ready. Some of the critical skills such as communication, creative thinking, teamwork are very relevant, and that's why Bambino exists.
But there are a lot of competitors in the market. Are you obsessed about them?
Not at all, Kritika. We don't even look at our competitors. We are very, very obsessed about our customers. I come from Amazon, where the leadership principle is you need to be obsessed about our customers. We are trying to build a very similar company. Our goal and mission in life for Bambino's existence is to provide the best world-class learning experience for children, and that's what we obsessed about, and that's what matters.
We have heard about shopping experience, but what is learning experience? Because mainly at texts talk about grades, rating, and the percentage of the child.
See, that is how we are different from our competitors, and that is why we are a differentiated company. Learning experience का मतलब ये है कि we provide the best experience जिसमें बच्चा एक enjoy करे लर्निंग को. आज की डेट में क्या है, आप उसको मोबाइल दे दीजिए, यूट्यूब का कंटेंट वर्सेस उसको बोलिए कि मैथ का एक चैप्टर पढ़ना है, वो यूट्यूब कंटेंट को इजीली इंजॉय करता है और वो मैथ को इंजॉय नहीं करता. तो व्हाट वी आर ट्राइंग टू डू, हम उस मैथ को पढ़ाते समय उसको ऐसा इंजॉयमेंट और लव फन लविंग एक्सपीरियंस देते हैं कि जिससे वो इंजॉय करे. व्हेन द किड इज इंजॉइंग दैट सब्जेक्ट, he will learn something. When he is learning something, he will perform in the exams, and when he performs, of course he will deliver the result. For us, we don't commit कि भी आपके बच्चे का रैंक इतना आएगा. We make sure कि आपके बच्चा enjoy करेगा और enjoy से अपने आप वो result deliver करेगा. So we provide the world class learning experience at Bangalore.
So, when you talk about learning experience, like how do you create it for your customers or your students?
See, it is important to understand how do we define learning experience and how do we create learning experience. For us, a great learning experience is when the kid is engaged throughout the session. Typically, the process has been online class में कि आपके पास एक प्रेजेंटेशन है और आप उसको शेयर करते हैं और आप उसको पढ़ाते हैं, जिसमें बच्चे की जो सेंसेस हैं जो एक्टिवेट होती हैं पढ़ते समय, वो या तो लिसनिंग की होती है या स्पीकिंग की होती है, बट देर इज नो अदर सेंसेस विच आर एक्टिवेटेड, and that way his engagement is low. At Bambinos, when we define any learning experience, for us, we need to engage more senses. So हमारे learning experience में we define कि बच्चे के they should be activated with respect to writing. Okay, they should be activated with respect to speaking. They should be activated with respect to listening. So when we run a small group class of 5 or 6 students, typically in a group session, what uh, the typical class runs, a teacher asks a question, one of the students, 6 students will answer the question. Okay, that's, and then turn by turn this happens. But that way 1 hour class has 10 minutes for each student, 10 minutes for B student, and that is the typical learning experience. But at Bambinos, what we do, our platform has been designed in such a way where each child is engaged throughout the session. Each child is learned through various activity based learning. We have like 27 different type of activities which automatically get activated inside the session, and that makes the kids highly engaged, and because they are highly engaged, they start loving and learning the process. So that's how the learning experience we created Bamboo.
Most of the edtechs focus on competitive exams or IT preparations, NEET preparations. आपने इतने छोटे बच्चों को पढ़ाना क्यों चूज किया?
वेल इसका एक पर्सनल एंगल है, कृतिका. मेरी लाइफ में मैंने अपना एजुकेशन हिंदी मीडियम से स्टार्ट किया था, एंड देन मैंने मूव किया इंग्लिश में. मेरे पहले 10 साल हिंदी मीडियम में गए, उसके बाद मैंने इंग्लिश में. तो मेरा जो बेस फाउंडेशन जो बना था वो एक वीक लेवल पे बना था. ओके, और उसके बाद वो जो उसका आफ्टर इफेक्ट थे वो प्रोलॉन्ग हुए। तो साइंस भी ये कहता है कि शुरू के 8-9 साल तक बच्चे का जो ब्रेन डेवलपमेंट रहता है वो मैक्सिमम रहता है। किड्स लर्न मैक्सिमम ड्यूरिंग द फर्स्ट 8 years or 9 years of their life. So our mission or our goal of Bambinos is to provide right start to every student. हम चाहते हैं कि एक बच्चा आए, उसको एक लाइफ में एक राइट स्टार्ट मिले, एंड हेंस वी डिजाइन these programs and we address kids of younger age so that once they have been given the right start, उसके बाद they have the foundation ready whereby they can go and learn on their own. Okay, so that's why for us the very very critical age is 4 to 14 years.
So, how was your experience in Shark Tank and what changed after?
Well, our experience with Shark Tank was very good. I mean, we learned a lot. Our goal of going to Shark Tank was to tell our story to the world. We got a great visibility. We are able to tell our story. We were able to get funding from three credible sharks. And after Shark Tank, I think world started knowing about us, and the journey has been very positive. I think now the credibility is very high, and I really wish that all the founders who are working and trying to build a consumer brand, they should definitely explore. And if they need any help or they feel that I can be of any help, feel free to reach out to me.
So that was all about today's episode. We'll be coming up with more interesting conversation on startup, education, parenting. Subscribe us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, and stay in touch with us.